Good evening all and welcome you all to the crash course. Fine, right? So myself, I am Prasanna. I'll be teaching botany and I'm academic head over here. And this is Abhila sir will be dealing with mathematics. Ajay sir will be dealing with chemistry of yours. Vignesh sir with physics and Lakshman sir with zoology. Okay. So now let me start with the major concept. So first, the ultimate agenda of today's session is to give you a clear idea on what are the major courses that you are going through. Okay, after BIPC, what are the major courses that you can go through by applying for different entrance examinations. Like, of course, the major target is NEET and EAPCET only, but then you also know about the other entrances where you can crack out with 60% of common syllabus. Fine, right? So the primary criteria is you have to be clear on the cutoff strategy category wise, fix out your marks to be achieved, and then focus on the major concepts from each chapter of each subject. We will be dealing that. So here first, if you look into the career opportunities after BIPC, if you have to go for the clinical side, you can pursue the courses like MBBS, BDS, BAMS, BHMS and all, right? And then you can also go through the courses like B Pharmacy and PharmD courses through EAPCET examinations. And if you want to go through the central universities and all, you can go through CUET entrances also. And about IIT entrance, all these entrance I am giving you out the names about which the faculties will be clearly explaining you on that. And after this, here, these are the central examinations, that is NEET UG. If you have to clearly look into the statistics, previously in the NEET 2025, of course we know the paper is of moderate to difficult level, right? So around 23 lakh students have appeared all over the nation, okay? And this exam is a dream project of most of the students like you. To achieve this, it is not at all a rocket science. Every student can achieve this with a proper strategy, okay? If you say that, yeah, we are learning for 13 to 14 hours a day, but then there is no proper strategy, then you can not go there. 6 to 7 hours of quality preparation with a proper strategy, proper objective practice, then you can easily go through that. Fine, right? Next is AIMS and JIPMER admissions are also through NEET. Fine, right? This you know. And then ICAR exam, AIMS and CUET, just now I told you, right? These are the broad spectrum of entrances for which you are eligible. But your major target is what? NEET UG and then EAPCET exam. Yeah, these are the top medical colleges in India and top medical colleges in Telangana. Chemistry sir will be highlighting you, 1 minute sir, chemistry sir will be highlighting you about top colleges in India and Telangana with the mark list and ranks. Fine, right? Before that, I will be dealing with biology major concepts to be addressed in this short tenure period of time. Fine, right? Just 2-3 minutes of time. Lakshman sir, please come. Yeah, please. So based on the question papers, previous year question papers of the previous 5 to 10 years question papers if you have to take, these are the major chapters from which you have got from botany, right ma? From plant physiology, you will get 7 to 8 questions out of 45 questions in your NEET exam from botany. From plant physiology and cell biology together, cell biology again has 3 chapters, you know, right? Cell the unit of life, cell cycle, cell division and biomolecules. Put together, you will get approximately 15 questions. Fine, right? And then ecology, biotechnology, diversity in living world, past 3 years you don't have any questions, but the recent year 3 questions have been asked. Reproduction in plants, only 1 chapter, that is sexual reproduction of flowering plants. And when it comes to core botany chapters, you have to go through morphology and anatomy of flowering plants, where you will learn it in 2 chapters. Okay, examples and definitions and classifications of all of them are important. And from anatomy of flowering plants, mostly you will get the questions from the comparative analysis of dicot, monocot, root, stem, leaf. Fine, right ma? And then, so this is the total set of botany questions, and wide range of question coverage is from these units. Clear, right? And then zoology sir will be explaining you.
Right. Myself Lakshman, I am from Andhra. I completed Masters from Central University of Kerala, right? And I qualified CSIR UGC with All India rank 172. And also I qualified APCET, UGC NET, and also I qualified CUET PG also, right? So here we are discussing about this zoology related questions. Here you can see I will be dealing with human physiology, and I will be dealing with human reproduction, and madam will deal with molecular biology.
From molecular basis of inheritance, only from this one chapter, we got 5 questions in the previous paper, 2025.
Yes.
That important this chapter is.
Right, you can see this human physiology, it includes various types of systems. That systems also includes 12 different questions. So very important topics, and I am here to deal with health and diseases also. Recently they asked so many questions from this unit, and also total biology, there are 45 questions, and we will be discussing about all zoology related questions. And you see this zoology, there are simple questions will come, and match the followings will arise, and statement related questions will come. We will discuss how to analyze the question, how to analyze the options, how to eliminate the options in CUET, so-called NEET exam, right? So this is all about zoology part, right? Thank you.
So this completes the biology segment from your BIPC. Okay, I hope you got a clear idea on at least what chapters you have to focus majorly. From tomorrow we'll be addressing it bit by bit, concept by concept. Okay, hand over to Ajay sir.
So now, so we'll discuss about both NEET and EAPCET first. There are some students asking in the comment box. So it is only for NEET they are asking. No, it is for both NEET and EAPCET. We will be giving you clear-cut idea on this. Firstly, let us discuss about NEET exam. Okay. So for example here, yeah, let me start this. Yeah. So if you see NEET, so every year there will be at least 23 lakh students are writing the exam. How many students? 23 lakh students are writing. And we have only 1,20,000 seats are there. How many seats are there? Overall 1,20,000 seats. Okay. So out of these 23 lakh students, only 12 lakh students are getting qualified for the exam. Okay, how many students? This is a rough numbers. You can just understand what is going on here first of all. Okay, out of 23, 12 lakh students are getting qualified. So now these 12 lakh students are looking for this 1,20,000 seats based on their marks. Okay, their marks and their ranks. Okay, so now this is about complete overall India I am saying. Okay, so now, so this out of this 1,20,000 seats, we have some government college seats and some private college seats. Okay, so now we have around 20 AIMS colleges are there. How many are there? 20 AIMS, and 2 JIPMER colleges are there. How many are there? 2. Okay, so now here you have around some 2,200 seats in AIMS. Okay, and in JIPMERs you will be having around 250 seats. These are rough numbers. Like here exactly if I speak, it is around 243 seats. Okay, these numbers may vary depending on the year to year. Okay, depending on the situation. Now remaining seats around something around some 57 to 58,000 seats are there in government colleges. Okay, government seats I am saying. Okay, whatever the remaining are there, that comes under private seats and all those things. Okay, so now what about BDS? Whatever we discussed till now, this is completely about MBBS seats. What it is? MBBS seats. Now you have BDS seats around some 27,000. How many are there? 27,000. So let us discuss only about this first. I think in the previous slides if you have seen, not only MBBS and BDS, there are other ways to join using your NEET UG score. Okay, anyways, these PPT we will share to you, and those who are watching live, you can go through it once again. Just consider each and every slide. All these slides are very useful. Okay, it will be useful even after your exam also for counseling purpose. Okay, right. The next one, when it comes to Telangana, okay, how many students are writing? Around some 75 to 80,000 students are writing. Okay, when I compare only Telangana state, okay, because you all people belongs to Telangana here. Okay, so now out of this, around some 43K students are getting qualified. Okay, but we have 9,000 seats. How many are there in like 9,000 to 9,500 seats are there in Telangana? Okay, so now if you compare these numbers qualified to the number of seats we have, so this is something like 1:10. For every 10 students who qualified can expect one seat when it comes to national wide. Okay, so when it comes to Telangana state particularly, so there are around 9,000 to 9,500 seats are there. So from these 43,000 students, so they have this many seats. Out of this, we have around 5,800 seats are government seats. So what about remaining? There might be some like paid seats, like management seats and all those things. Okay, so now you need to compete for this number of seats. Okay, so now here if you observe, there is something around 1:7 ratio. It means what? From every 7 to 8 students, one student will get a seat in the Telangana MBBS colleges, government college. Okay, so now if you compare national wide and state wide, you can have some more like clarity here. So in the state wide, it is easy to get seat compared with the national level right now. So now let me give you some score and the things here. So if you observe NEET 2025, when you compare with NEET 2024, so there are 17 students who scored 720 out of 720 in 2024. But when it comes to 2025, the AAR1 who scored just 670 marks. It means there is a drastic change in the difficulty level of the exam right now. So previously they used to have very like low level questions and all, but the level of the questions were really improved a lot. Okay, so you need to score some good score. Now we'll understand from this. Those who got 720, like 670, so when I compare with our state rank, okay, so it is around how much? 18. So AR1, I think so it is around 686, first rank national wide. But when I compare with our state rank and the 670 in the national wide, so this is a rank in our Telangana state. So like this we have for state wide and the national wide if you compare. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so this is some like almost some official data, not exactly but accurate data. Okay, you can compare here. So AIMS Delhi, so it is around 656 marks. The rank is 48. Okay, so now what all this information will be using here? So it will be useful to analyze like how many marks you should aim to get a NEET or like seat in a government college. So if you look into this, this is completely about AIMS. Okay, so here 10 more AIMS are there. So I'm just showing you so that you can analyze once again, like where you can be here. What is your estimated ranks you are like thinking to score? There are some students who are preparing for last 1 year also. So they can also think about this, like how many marks I can aim so to get something like around 550, 560. So this data is that last counseling, I mean that MOP round will be there now. So that round. Okay, then next here. Yeah, so this is about AP and Telangana states. If you compare OU, it means our Telangana here. So government college, the marks should be around 570 and the national wide rank is this much, 1,79,000. Okay, so when it comes to private college, this is a scenario. So now you just analyze where you need to be here. Okay, so now what is a safe score by understanding all these things? So if the paper is easy to like moderate to difficult, again like as like 2025, so you should aim at least 550 if you belongs to OC or general. Okay, so now the safest score for everyone like other categories and everyone will be at least a minimum of 500. Okay, it should be made more than that only. Okay, so at least in the final round, as per the scenarios, you can get a seat. Okay, if you compare the same toughness as like 2025 or even more. Okay, that's it. That's it. I think you got some clarity that what you are going to do for the next few days based on these marks, right? So yeah, you can also use this is a state-wise rank and this is national level rank for this particular score. Okay, see this is expected closing ranks. Okay, see here, let me show you. Yeah, so what is the famous colleges we have in our Telangana? Gandhi Medical College, the next Usmania Medical College, then EASIC. So if you see this, the OC general category, it is around some 560 place to get a seat in this Gandhi Medical College. Okay, so like that, Usmania also you have 540, and for ESIC you have 520. Okay, so these are the marks to be scored. Okay, now let us discuss about EAPCET also, EAPCET also. Okay, so let me like just give me some time. Let me show you something. Yeah. Yeah. So if you see this, when it comes to EAPCET, how many marks we have for this exam? 160 marks. And how can you divide this? So for MPC students, it is 80 marks for maths, 40 plus 40 for physics and chemistry, right now. So here the safe score should be 90 plus marks. How many? 90 plus. So how can you score these 90 plus marks? For example, if you aim at least some 50 marks in mathematics out of 80, and let us say it is physics. Here you can aim so 25 plus. Here also you can aim some 25 plus. Sir, is this difficult to score 25 plus marks in physics and chemistry? No, it is not at all a difficult thing. See, we have maximum of some around 55 days of time right now for the final exam. Okay, so now if you cover complete syllabus, it's highly difficult to score. But if you choose some very, very important topics, then it is like possible thing right now. So now how can you decide which is important topic? See, if you observe PYQs, from each chapter, there are only few topics are most focused. Okay, for example, if you are, like all of you have completed just second year, right? So let us say from chemistry, if you consider solutions chapter, we have many topics, but from that you might be aware about concentration terms like molarity, normality. Even they have asked a question in your IP exam also right now. So you just focus on that concentration term. Definitely one question in the final exam. Okay. Then next, when it comes to ideal solutions like Raoult's law, something like that we have now. So from there also we can expect one question, either from here or from here. If not from there, you know that is something like colligative properties are there. Okay. So that's it. These are the most important topics from solutions. Like this, if you go through each chapter, you will get some topics that must be covered. So examiner definitely focus on the topics first. Then only if there is any other possibility, they may move for other topics. So we need to focus for this next 55 days on this type of chapters. I mean this type of concepts from each chapter. So now, so how can you get all those things? I will give you that. And if you observe this code, this is normalized score. What do we mean by normalized score? Exam is conducted for 3-4 days if you observe. EAPCET exam is conducted for how many days? Like there will be 2-3 shifts will be there right now. So now out of 160, the person, like if it is unnormalized, like normally the rough score, the raw score you will get around 90 plus, let us say. Some shifts will be very difficult and some will be normal right now. So by normalizing them, everyone should be equally scored right now. So they will normalize it. It means from easy shift, they will normalize. It means they will decrease some marks. For example, easy shift person got a score of 100. But difficult shift exam, like whatever the shift is there, so that person got only 80 marks. See, this fellow is getting 100, this fellow is getting only 80. But how it will be? It is not justified thing right now. So they will normalize the marks now. Something like this fellow's mark will be decreases to 90 marks, and this fellow marks will be also increases by some 5 marks, 10 marks depending upon the normality. Okay. So like this, if you observe, these are the normal, like normalized score. Okay. So those person who scored 80 or 80 plus can able to score like get a rank like this around 2500 he can expect. Okay. So now if you score or if you get a 10K below rank, this is definitely a good one for MPC students, I am saying. Okay. Or you can easily get even better rank if you score 90 plus marks in your final exam. Okay. So now what are the topics to be focused here? Yeah, I will be showing you everything. Yeah. So if you see from structure of atom, so if you open any PYQ book or anything, So first question will be Bohr model. What is that? Bohr's atomic model. So without that question there will be no question paper, I can say. Okay, or else if you even have prepared for IPE exam also, there also you have 7 marks question now. Because why I am saying like this, because most of the students here from IPE background, right? So that's what, first let us go with the IPE approach. Okay, it means whatever the topics you focused in the IPE, see Bohr model definitely you know everything from that. Yeah, we can expect a question here. And quantum numbers you have studied for 8 marks, yes, we can expect a question from here. Okay, and the next, what are the 2 other topics? That is something called a de Broglie wave equation is there, Heisenberg uncertainty principle is there. Yeah, that's it. It's almost done with the first chapter. Similarly, we can go with the other chapters also, like mole concept is there, concentration terms, stoichiometric calculation, that's it. Okay, you should not feel that we have very less time, we cannot cover all the syllabus. It's very simple, you already studied enough amount for all the subjects. Okay, it's just your proper planning is required now. Okay, so don't be hurry with full of syllabus. Okay, so just take the chapter and analyze the questions, like just focus on the important topics, that's it. Okay, this is what you need to do. Okay, so don't put complete complete syllabus, big books in front of you, and don't feel stress. Okay, so this is about the chemistry. Okay, and I will be sharing you all these important topics from each chapter directly to you, those who are in the offline. And for online students, I will be uploading this in our app, like NEET app. You can download it from Play Store and you can access this material for free. Okay, some students are asking about whether it cannot be accessible or like that they are asking. Yes, you can access it freely from our app itself. Okay, right. The next, our physics will guide you further about physics preparation and also for other topics related to MCET. Okay. Do you have any doubts from NEET point of view? First tell to me first here. You can feel free first of all. కొంచెం కంఫర్ట్గా ఫీల్ అవ్వండి, మీకు ఏదైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, ఇబ్బందిగా కూర్చోకండి. ఓకే, ఏదైనా డౌట్ ఉందా? We won't say anything to you, like we won't hesitate to answer you or like that. It will be like a very friendly discussion here. Okay, any confusions or any doubts here? Okay, so now what is the safest score for EAPCET? 90 plus marks. Okay, now what about your NEET? Yeah. So let's only consider about general category so that it will applicable for everyone. Okay, so any doubts, anything you have, you come to me, I will discuss. Okay, yeah, let's discuss about physics.
So first of all, I'll ask question like for what we are writing this MCET exam. This NEET has been over, completed now. So that is for worldwide exam. I mean all over India exam, right now. So what about MCET? Tell. Be free to feel and answer the questions. Like no issues. Like if it is wrong also, no issues. సో ఎంసెట్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఎందుకు రాస్తాం మనం? స్టేట్ వైడా లేదు లైక్ నేషనల్ వైడ్ రాస్తాం? అది స్టేట్ వైడ్. ఓకే, ఫైన్. సో వాట్ ఆర్ ది కోర్సెస్ ఆర్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ ఎంసెట్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్స్? ఓకే, దెన్ ఫార్మ్ డి, బీ ఫార్మ్. ఓకే, సో కెన్ యూ టెల్ ది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ థింగ్స్ లైక్ బీ ఫార్మ్ అండ్ ఫార్మ్ డి? Anyone? Can you tell the first thing, like how many years you are going to do this B Pharm and Pharm D? Oh, like B Pharm? 4 years, fine. And Pharm D is 6 years. Like what is the full form of this two things? Okay. So B Pharm is nothing but Bachelor of Pharmacy, and PharmD is Doctor of Pharmacy. Okay. So one is 4 years and one is 6 years. So the 6 years course is, it's a PharmD course, which is of 5 years of study and 1 year of internship. Okay. So what are the things you can go through this farm, like B Pharm and PharmD? Like what are the job you can go? For which one? Okay. Okay. So for B Pharm, no, you can do the marketing in drugs kind of things, and you can manufacture the drugs. Okay. And when you talk about D Pharm, no, like it is you can use the prefix as a doctor. It's equal to a doctor kind of thing. So in this, no, like you are going to do a work in hospitals. So it's not like doing a marketing in drugs or doing research in the drugs kind of things. Okay. Like what is the higher studies you can go for B Pharm and PharmD? No, up to this only you know. So B Pharm you can do M Pharm. Okay. And when you talk about PharmD, no, you can do research, like PhD you can do. Okay. So doctorate you can get it. So this is the basic thing you can know about B Pharm and PharmD. So what is this MCET exam? It's a state level entrance exam for BTech, B Pharm, PharmD and agriculture course of Telangana. Right. So who are eligible to this examinations? Like even a 10th class student can write this exam? No. Then who can write? Inter? Okay. So just inter completed students can write the examination. Right now? So engineering. So must have passed up or appearing in class 12th. So with MPC. So what is this MPC? Maths, Physics and Chemistry. Fine. So agriculture or pharmacies? Who can do? BIPC or MPC people also can do it. Right. So next, like if we see the 45% rule. So what is the meaning of the 45% rule is, general category students need 45% in their group subject. Like what is the group subject? What are the group subject in intermediate? Maths, Physics, Chemistry and then Biology, like botany or zoology, right now? So these are the things, and while SC, ST or BC category students need 40% of the mark. So like how many marks you are writing this Physics and Chemistry? Not about MCET, I am asking about the intermediate. 60. So out of 60, like you need to get 45% for the general category, out of 60, 40% for the SC, ST or BC category. Those people are eligible for the MCET examination. So whoever want to write, they can't write this examination. So people who have passed with 45% and 40%. Okay. So this is the basic idea. So any doubt in this slide now? Anyone? Okay. So mastering this 160 questions. So totally of 160 questions are there. So in each subject, when we talk about physics, how many questions are there? 40 questions. Right now, as chemistries are told, like 40 questions in physics, 40 questions in chemistry and remaining 80 questions, either it is in maths or biology. Right now, so biology for BIPC and maths for MPC. Okay. So structure, maths 80 question, physics 40 question and chemistry 40 question, and similarly like instead of maths we can take it as biology. Right. So total mark is 160 and duration of is 3 hours, that is 180 minutes. So any doubts about the examination? So next one, like the golden rule. So other like exam is there, like JEE mains exam, NEET exam, in those things we will have negative markings, but in this exam no, you don't have any negative mark. So for that don't use this random kind of thing. So like try to analyze the question, whatever the questions you are getting, try to answer those questions first. Okay, then go for the guesses. Okay, so don't leave any questions blank. 160 questions are there, try to attempt every question. Okay, if you are getting 15 questions correct in physics, remaining how many questions are there? out of 40, 15 questions you have got correct. Remaining how many questions are there? 25. So okay, try to do that question. If not, okay, anyhow, you guys are going to do guess, but do it properly, okay? Don't try to leave that. So by guess also you can get some marks, no? Out of 25, by luck, you can get 10 to 15 marks, right? So qualifying marks now. So general or OBC category, 25% is the qualifying mark. So out of 160 you need to get 20. And for SC or ST, no minimum mark for no minimum qualifying mark. So that is based on the availability of the seats. Okay. So this is about the categories. So general or OBC, 25% you need to get, and due to the, based on the seats availability only, the percentage will be released for the SC or ST categories. Any doubts? Any doubts in this? So next is like aiming for top, that is rank and cutoffs. So obviously when we are writing examination, we need some point note to cross that. We will keep some limit. Right now, if you are writing intermediate exam, like you need to score out of how much you are writing? Total 440. Okay. So 440 for BIPC. Okay. So if you want to cross 400, you will have some limits to cross in each subject, no? Yes or no? So obviously we will have some ranks. To cross those, like if we cross those ranks only, we will get into the colleges. Okay. So like top 1000, like how much mark we need to get? 135 plus marks out of 160. And if we want to get top 5000, how much mark? So this mark is not for like any category. Like if we want to go into this college, you need to get this marks. So 135 plus, if you get, you will get top 1000 rank. If you get 110, that is 110 plus, if you get how much? Top 5000. So this is approximate rank, okay? Like approximate marks and approximate rank I have given. So plus or minus 5 we can keep it. So next is top 15,000. How much? 90 plus mark we should aim. Like I am talking about the overall, like out of 160 I am talking. Okay. So next is qualifying mark. Like 40 is the qualifying mark. Out of 160 you need to get 40 marks, like minimum of 40 marks to get qualified into the EAPCET examination. Okay. So the top colleges like JNTU, Hyderabad, like OU College of Engineering. Okay. And I have mentioned the colleges, and you can go through the colleges. Okay. So this is about the ranks. Any doubts in this? So like closing rank, like this is the latest rank admitted to the specific branches like CSE. So obviously like when we talk about MPC people, no, like those people aim for this CSE branches only, like top branches right now. So like CSE, artificial intelligence, then data science, then EEE, ECE, these are the top branches. So when we are talking about the top branches, obviously we need to aim for the top ranks. So if we are getting a below rank, obviously we will go down for the below branches, like I can't say like it's a below branch, but based on the ranks only, like the seats also available. Okay. So like for every course, like every branches or every courses, like jobs are there, but we can't say like this is the top branch and this is the below branch or top bottom branch. Okay. So any doubts? So now we'll go into the physics point of view for NEET. So the gatekeeper of your MBBS seats. So what is the meaning of gatekeeper? If we do it, we'll enter into the gate, or if we won't do it, we can't enter into the gate. It's a pass. That's it. Like it's a pass for any kind of event. Like we get a pass for event, no? Similarly, it's a pass for the college. Okay. So the reality, like biology get you into the race, but physics and chemistry get you into the top colleges. Okay. Obviously, like BIPC students do well in the biology, like botany or zoology. But if you concentrate on the physics and chemistry, you will get into the top colleges. So next is like top, the 100 plus target. So what is this 100 plus target is nothing but like how many marks you are going to write your NEET examination? 720. So what is the split of the exam, exam marks? 360 in biology, that is 180 in botany, 180 in zoology, then 180 in physics, 180 in chemistry. Why I have kept this 100 plus is because we are targeting for the crash course, right now, and you people know that we can't complete the entire syllabus within 45 days, but we can cover the important topics which is useful and which is repeated pattern, okay, in this 45 days. So when you are concentrating on this 45 days, obviously you can score 100 plus mark in physics and chemistry, okay. So to secure a government seat, you need minimum of 30 correct answer in physics. So if you answer 30 questions correctly, how many marks you can get? 120. So each question carries 4 marks. And one more thing is, like in NEET examination, there is a negative marking. There is no golden rule here. The golden rule is applicable only for the MCET examination. So there is no golden rule. You should answer each and every question properly here. If you don't know the answer, just skip the answer. I mean, skip the question. Don't ever try to use your luck there. Okay. Next is concept over calculation. So NEET physics is 80% of conceptual understanding and 20% of mathematics. So if you understand the concept well and if you know the calculation well, your answer is there in your paper. Okay. If you understand the why and how, it becomes easy. Like why in the sense the concept, and how in the sense like to solve the calculation. Get it? So focus, like stop getting stuck on JE level, okay, like JEE level. Like in this case, no, like JEE level, why I have mentioned is, like in this case, like mathematics are the toughest thing, like calculation is very tough. But when you focus on the NEET point of view, it's basic algebra. So addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. If you know the basic of these 4 rules, you can easily do the calculations, okay. And we will focus on the basic math first when we are concentrating on the crash course. So focus on NCERT based application. Don't focus on any JEE applications. Understood? Yeah. So smart study, like the score booster, the foundation, the logic core, the heavy theory. So like when we talk about the lessons, no, which modern physics, semiconductors, atoms and nucleus. So where these lessons are coming? Class 11th or class 12th? Class 12th. So in this we can expect 8 to 10 questions. This approximate question I have mentioned here, 8 to 10 questions we can get it. So the foundation, like units and dimensions, kinematics and laws of motion, you can get minimum of 6 to 8 questions. So the logic score and electrostatic, current, electricity, magnetism, again we are going for class 12th. Okay, so in this obviously, like this is perfect thing, like we can expect of minimum of 9 question and maximum 12 questions. So the AV theory, like thermodynamics, KTG, properties of matter. What is this properties of matter? Solids and fluids. Okay, so 5 to 7 questions. So do only these questions, I mean this topic first and then go for the next topics. Okay. So the 3P formula for success. So first one, P1, that is pattern recognition. So learn to identify the repeated pattern. Don't go for the every question, like try to identify which questions are repeated over the year. Take the last 10 year of paper, PYQs. See which questions are repeated or which model has been repeated. Okay. So P2, like PYQs drill. Okay. Solve the last 8 to 10 year of NEET PYQs, that is NEET questions. Next is P3, precision testing. So what are the questions, like whatever the questions you are doing in the PYQs, no, if you get wrong in that question, try to maintain the log book, that is error book. Okay. So there you mention the errors whatever you are making. Try to analyze the error where you have like done the mistake. Like for example, I'll tell you in the next one. So if you do the calculation error, if you do the formula error, or if you done the conceptual error, 3 things are there: concept, calculation, formula. Okay, these three things. Try to analyze the equation where you have done the mistake. Try to answer that in the right side of your page, which thing you have done mistake, like calculation or formula or concept, and try to see which one you have repeated more times, either formula or calculation or concept. So if you have repeated more, try to concentrate again on that more. Okay, so these are the three things you should follow when you are doing the PYQs, concepts and calculations. So EAPCET physics. Now we have completed the NEET physics. Now we go into the EAPCET, like MCET physics. So strategy is greater than the syllabus. So what is the meaning of that? Strategy is greater than syllabus. What is the meaning of that? What you can understand over there? What is the meaning of strategy? Plan. So obviously when we are talking about strategy and syllabus, no, if you concentrate on the previous slide, no, that is following the pattern, following the PYQs and following the logbook. Okay, if you follow that pattern, it is easy to cover every topic. The first one, the goal. We are here to the study physics. We are here to solve the physics. That's the first thing. Okay, wait a minute. So 80-20 rule. So 80% of mark often come from 20% of most important concept. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? The slide which we have seen before only is mentioned there. 80% of concept, 80% of mark from 20% of concept. That's the thing I have mentioned here. Strategy is greater than syllabus. When you talk about strategy, you are covering the important topic. So when you cover the important topic, obviously you will score, your score will be increased. Okay. For example, there are 25 lessons we'll keep. If you concentrate on first 10 lessons, the remaining 15 lessons you will leave it, right now. So how many questions can we expect from first 10 lessons? Maximum? Okay, we'll keep 10 questions. Okay, 10 to 15 questions also we can keep. Remaining 25 questions are coming from last 15 lessons. So, but if you try to touch every basics, like every formulas in every lessons, at least you can answer 20 to 25 questions, na? Yes or no? So that is the thing. So 80% of mark, like exam mark, often comes from 20% of the most important concept. So next is accuracy versus attempt. So accuracy matters here. Like it is better to solve 30 questions with 100% accuracy instead of going for 40 questions. Okay. So suppose you leave about this. Out of 40 questions, you are trying to do 20 questions. Okay. So please concentrate on that 20 question properly, whether you are answering right or wrong. Okay. But if you concentrate on every questions, no, without knowing also, like you are going to skip that questions. In that case, you are losing your mark. Okay. So try to focus on accuracy rather than doing every questions. Next is your mission. So move from theory parts to numerical parts. So why I have mentioned this point is, like just now we have completed your IP examination. So everything based on theory, right? No, like calculations are there. I am not saying calculation is not there. Okay. But when we talk about MCET exam or any entrance examination, obviously the numerical is the main role there. Okay. And your path to 30 plus mark. So first one, easy kill. So direct formula based question you need to do first. Second one, like the logic gap, concept based application. Third one is the challenge, like multiple concept problem. When you are talking about multiple concept problem, no, like for example laws of motion. Okay, in laws of motion we are concentrating on the kinematic, all kinematic parts like RL's work energy power. Okay, we are concentrating on the speed, velocity, acceleration, everything we will concentrate right now. That is the multiple concept, like we are using the more than 4 to 5 concept in a question. Okay. And strategy, like master the easy kills first to secure your base rank, then bridge the logic gaps to enter to top 5000 ranks. Okay. So next is daily execution plan. So first learn, apply, review. So first you can take this learn, apply, review. Learn is nothing but whatever we are teaching, take that into the books. Second one, apply. So apply in the sense, try to apply those concepts in PYQs. Okay, and review is nothing but whatever the mistakes you have made, try to analyze in the logbook. Okay, so learn, apply, review, again learn, apply, review. This is the thing you are going to do for the upcoming 45 days of the EAPCET crash course and the NEET crash course. Okay, so from this Abhilash sir will continue. Sir.
Thank you. I hope you all are now aware about how to prepare for chemistry, how to prepare for what physics and also biology. If you are BIPC students, that is for botany and also zoology. And also now you must be, I mean offline and also online students, those who are watching or who will be watching later, all will be now aware about what, or you will be getting aware about what the cutoff marks and also the top colleges, be it at the nation level and also at the state level, be it for BIPC students or for MPC students. Okay, now I'll be talking about what, like mathematics strategy, and apart from that overall preparation strategy, be it for BIPC students or be it for MPC students. Okay, now see here, all of you would be aware that you have done, most of you would have done really well in your what, intermediate examinations, but now when you see the PYQs that has appeared in your EAPCET or be it in your NEET examination, you may feel it is difficult, correct? Some of you would find it difficult, and that is rightly so. Why? Because I will not mince my words, I will tell it directly. Okay, what would have happened when it comes to your intermediate exam? You know that whatever you studied, some PYQs or some list of questions would have been given, some booklet, you would have analyzed or understood and studied, or you would have by hearted. Okay, correct, no? And that you will go and copy paste in your examination. That means you will go and dump the same thing. Okay, even in mathematics, you know that similar or same questions repeat. So in your college or wherever you studied, you know that even they will ask you to by heart the answer. If such question come, you have to get this answer. In the between, you will fill the steps, correct? So that you get 7 marks, 4 marks, 2 marks. So that is a mindset you are what, used to. But when it comes to EAPCET, be it MPC or BIPC, or when it comes to NEET examination, okay, in your intermediate your knowledge is required, but when it comes to these competitive exams, okay, what is required? The application of your knowledge. The application of knowledge is required. So if you are just by hearting till now, please stop it. Okay, now what you have to focus on conceptual building. Okay, I know the time period is very short time, but our faculties including myself will be focusing only on the high yield topics. So it's not like you have to study everything that is required. Okay, you don't have to score 160 out of 160 to get your dream college, or you don't have to get 720. Like sir told, chemistry sir told, you have to score how much? Minimum is 500. Okay, when it comes to EAPCET, how much you have to score? 90 plus, correct? So for that, you have to score how much? You have to focus on high yield topics. Because why? Every question, even if you solve a difficult question, you will get 1 marks only in where? EAPCET. Easy question, 1 marks only. There is no differentiation. Okay, but in maths there is differentiation, but when it comes to awarding marks, it is the same, correct? No. So application of knowledge is required. For that, what is the first step that you should do? First is you have to observe. What you will observe? Not the people around you in the class, the focus on the class. You have to observe whatever is that is being done in the class with utmost sincerity and utmost focus. Okay, observe whatever is being done in the class. That is, when it comes to mathematics, each and every step and each and every concept, how each and every step is going, progressing. Okay, you have to focus why this step has come and what is the reason. That application of knowledge you will develop only through this observation. Like how physics are said, then comes what? What are the 3 things sir said? Learn, apply, review. This you have to do. See, learn, okay, you will do it in the class, and also observation of the topics that is being done in the class. This will happen in the class. Okay, so whatever is done in the class with utmost sincerity, you have to focus and learn and apply. How will you apply? Because every week you will be having the test, and also every day you will be solving lot of questions. There you have to apply the concept that are being taught in the class, and then you have to review. That is, after the test, it's not like you have to go just to the solution and by heart the solution again. No, you have to understand why I did this mistake. Was it because I did not understand the concept, or was it because I did not revise it enough, or was it because I did any error while solving the question? Okay, if it is calculation error, why I am doing calculation error? You have to come to the faculty and ask. Okay, even for BIPC students, you know, physics is there, chemistry is there, their calculation is involved. Okay, physics, okay, mathematics is called the language of physics. So you should be good in basic mathematics to do well in physics also and chemistry also. Like sir said, numericals are also there when it comes to chemistry also. Okay, molarity, all these things, questions based on numericals they will ask. Okay, now when it comes to pure mathematics, if I talk about for MCET examination, how much is the marks they are giving, or the questions that they are giving when it comes to MCET? 80 questions, correct? So if you talk about EAPCET, how many questions? 80 questions, 80 marks, right? Okay. Already when it comes to the cutoff and the marks that is required for each and every rank, we have discussed. Physics sir and also chemistry sir, they have discussed. But when it comes to overall cutoff, if I talk about, if I tell it in simpler words, okay, if you are aiming for rank below 1000 or 1K, okay, you definitely have to score 120 to 130. I am talking about MPC. Even BIPC it's almost the same. For 1K, below 1K you have to score 120 to 130. And if you are aiming between 1K to 5K, or if I say within 5K, you have to score somewhere between 100 to 110. You have to score somewhere between 100 to 110. And if you are aiming somewhere between 5K to 10K, that is below 10K, if you want, definitely you have to score 80 to 90. This is the bare minimum you have to score if you are aiming for below 10K. Then you will get the college. Okay, and also not just getting the college, and also most of MPC students, you choose MPCY to become engineers, correct? But it's not just becoming engineers, you have to become good engineers. To become good engineers, what you have to do? You have to study from good colleges, and also you have to choose the branch that is very much trending, like CAC, electronics and communication, mechanical, EEE, all these things, and the upcoming branches that have come. Okay, that is AI, machine learning, okay, all these things, data science, all these things. If you want to get into, you have to get into very good colleges, and then only you have to get to what? Very good branches, correct? Now, why at the end of the day, I'll ask you, at the end of the day, see, be it BIPC or MPC, okay, why you have to do well or you have to get good college? Because you want the quality of life to be good. For that you need money, correct? For that, at the end of the day, I am talking directly, practically, you need money. So for that, you have to get into good colleges and you have to earn well. When it comes to engineering stream, you have to get good packages. For that, you have to get into good companies. There are some companies called, okay, top companies, they are called MANG companies. What are those? MANG companies. MANG here, M stands for Meta or Facebook, or M also stands for Microsoft. A stands for Apple, you can see iPhone, Apple, laptops, all these things. A stands for Amazon, Netflix. G stands for what? Google. If you want to get into these colleges, definitely the topmost thing is what? JEE, IIT JEE, JEE Mains and Advanced. Apart from that, if you get into top engineering colleges at the state level also, there will be pool campus drive that will be going on. So you can get into these companies and you can earn well. Okay, so that is the thing about doing engineering, because MCET, MPC students, they choose because they want to do engineering from the top colleges and also the top branches, correct? So this is the marks range you have to first focus. And next thing, coming to the strategy when it comes to mathematics, we talk about maths. Okay, so we can divide it into 3 blocks. We can divide it into how many blocks? 3 blocks when it comes to preparation. The priority is also very important. Now if I talk about calculus is one block, next is we have algebra, and then we have geometry and statistics. Now first thing I'll write is trigonometry. although it is not a part of calculus, but without trigonometry you cannot do any other chapters. Okay, every other chapter has a link to trigonometry, correct? So first chapter that we have to deal with is trigonometry. Next we have limits and continuity, and then we have differentiation, and after that what we have? Application of derivatives, correct? Then we have what? Integration and area under the curve, that is application of integration, tangents, normals, all these things comes under application of derivatives. Then we have differential equations. We have what? Differential equations. This I will put it as one block. Okay. See, directly if you go for integration without knowing basics of trigonometry, you will not be able to solve. See, integration, the questions are what? The solutions are what you have to do, they are lengthy. Okay. But without the basics of trigonometry, if you go directly to integration, you will feel that MCET is difficult. Okay. That is why the priority of topics is very important. So these are all the topics from where highest number of questions come. If I talk about trigonometry, you will get at least 10 to 13 questions. Okay. Out of 13 questions, at least 10 questions you can attend very easily with the concept that is being taught in the class. Okay. Next, when we talk about algebra, you know that binomial theorem, theory of equations, quadratic expressions or equations, and also complex numbers, all these chapters come. Complex numbers, all these chapters come. Now when we talk about geometry and statistics, we know that conics, circles, if I start with circles, conics, that is parabola, hyperbola, ellipse, correct? Parabola, hyperbola, ellipse. Then we have what? If we start to talk about statistics, probability and combinations, okay. Then what do we have? Permutation and combination, probability, measures of dispersion, okay, probability and random variables, all these things we have, correct? So these are the way we can bifurcate the syllabus. So we will focus on this block and also as this block and this block. What are the topics that we will be focusing? The topics which will give highest reward and also the topics which are easy. By this what will happen is, okay, out of 80 questions, okay, by solving, not random guessing, by solving you have to score 50 plus, okay. Ideally you have to score 50 plus, realistically you have to target 45 plus when it comes to mathematics. I am telling about by solving, not by guessing or just ticking, okay. By solving you should be at this position, okay. In remaining time, in remaining last half an hour, if it is remaining, what you have to do? Remaining questions you definitely have to attempt, be it physics, chemistry, mathematics or botany, zoology. When it comes to MCET, since there is no negative marking, leaving any question and if you are coming out, that is a crime. Because why? Each question carries 1 mark and there is no negative marking, okay. Just by putting any option you may get marks, positive marks only, there is no negative marking. So definitely you have to attempt all the question. Before going to the exam, first thing that should be in your mind is attempting all the questions, okay. When it comes to EAPCET, don't do this mistake for NEET, I am talking about only EAPCET, okay. So 50 plus by solving, if you get, then by your logical reasoning you have to get out of 30, at least you get 10 questions correct, at least you get 10 questions correct, okay. So more or less you should be in the range of 50 to 60, more or less you should be in the range of 50 to 60 when it comes to mathematics out of 80, okay. How to do it? Is it easy? Definitely not. Is it difficult? Yes, to some extent it is difficult, but through proper strategy and through proper preparation, like block wise preparation, you can easily achieve this, you can easily achieve this, okay. So 50 to 60 in what? Mathematics, 20 to 30 in physics and chemistry each, okay. What you will be able to achieve? You will be able to achieve 120 plus, that will give you below 1K rank. Then you will be getting computer science, you will be getting computer science branch in the top colleges. So this is the thing when it comes to mathematics strategy. So already when it comes to what? Cut off, the top colleges, everything is being detailedly discussed. Now when it comes to the preparation, okay, when it comes to the preparation for you offline students and also online students, what one thing I would suggest is, right now what is happening, there is a shortage of LPG gas, okay. I will use that as an anecdote and I will explain to you, okay. Suppose this is the stove, this is the cylinder if you take, okay. What is this? We need a pipe to supply the LPG gas, correct no? We need a pipe to supply the LPG gas, but to put on the stove what is required? Lighter or matchstick is required, okay. And also steady flow of what? Gas is required to utilize the what? Stove, correct na? Utilize the stove and to prepare something, correct. This cylinder is you people. So you should have pre-existing knowledge base. That means up till your IP, whatever you have studied, that knowledge base will definitely help you. It's not like MCET is completely new for you. Whatever you studied in theory, that you are going to apply. So first of all, remove that fear from your mind. Okay, this pipe is there, this LPG pipe. Okay, this is the direction or path that is we people will show you. That is we with proper strategy we will show you. Okay, this what is this? This lighter or something? This is what? This is nothing but the motivation that is required. Okay, that once we put on it will come, but every time it won't happen. First steady flow of gas should be there, that we will be there always, but for you to reach in the proper path, what is required? That is discipline. So your discipline in this last 45 to 50 days is very much important. That is when you will be able to achieve what is required. Okay, initially you may feel not so comfortable because you have studied theory, now you have to apply everything. So please become comfortable with the uncomfortable things that will happen when it comes to your preparation. Okay, embrace the uncertainty that is going to face for you, because you are going to apply your concepts here, not just mug up and apply. That is not just mug up and dump it here. That is not going to happen when it comes to competitive examination. So please focus, be disciplined, okay, and you prepare well. Okay, so review your preparation, and for everything our faculties will be there. Okay, so this is what I would like to tell you. So you people are this one, with proper discipline you can use this path and reach the desired result that is required. Clear? So this motivation you have to do it by yourself. You are there, we are there, and also your parents are there. So first focus, and please remember for what you have come here. You have come here to study. Okay, so focus on the classes. In hostel, use your time for study and also for resting. So here your comfort is there when it comes to your hostel, but don't focus on luxury. Okay, you are come here preparation. So if your comfort when it comes to you're able to sleep well, food is okay, that is enough. Come and study. Okay, don't focus on luxury. If you're comfortable in the hostel, that's enough. Be it boys or girls, I'm telling. Okay, in your hostels. Okay, so please focus on whatever is being told in the session, and from immediately what is that? The classes will start, and each and every day and each and every hour is crucial for you to, if you want to get the desired result. Even now it is definitely possible to crack your NEET examination, MCET examination with good rank. That's all we say. Okay, I'd like my team to come and join me before we wish you all the best. Okay, please sir.
So your parents are waiting there. Okay, you just say them bye and say them we will be very comfortable here. See, we are very friendly here. You can ask your seniors, those who are there here. Okay, they know about us. Okay, whatever the difficulty you have, problems in the hostel or anywhere, anytime for these next 50 days, you please inform. Okay, either the madam, the Narayani ma'am, whoever taking care of the
Girls.
people. Okay, girls and boys, you can come to Abhilash sir or anyone here. Okay,
Okay.
feel free.
So that's it. So whatever you have come, focus on that goal. Okay, so all the very best. Okay, let's join together and make sure that you get good result. Okay, let's enjoy this journey. Okay, it's a short time. Okay, make it fruitful. That's all. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.